welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Sasha. If you are new here, hello. Thanks for stopping by. If you're a new subscriber, what's up? And if you are returning, thank you. So today we are talking about weight and TTC. Yes, I got my water on deck. And I just wanted us to dive in and talk about it. Specifically, I'll be talking about my journey. So you may or may not know, but I have embarked on a previous weight loss journey. And if you're interested in seeing that, I have a whole playlist up above. So yeah, sorry about that, mom life called. But in my previous weight loss journey, I lost over 100 pounds, like literally right at 100 pounds. And that was awesome. And in fact, when I got my IUD removed, I had only maybe increased, it was a pandemic, maybe about 10 of those pounds and gained them back. Since then, the scales kind of kept creeping up and up. And I realized that the stress of TTCing in a pandemic, working from home, being a wife and a mom and everything going on has not helped with my health. And so in this video today, I just want to talk about some things that I'm going to be doing so that I can feel healthier. Disclaimer, not a doctor, nutritionist, or any of that. I am just a mom trying for baby number 4 and trying to be the healthiest version of myself. So let's get into it. First things first, I definitely will say that health is not equated to the number on the scale. It really bothers me when people come on, people who might be plus size or bigger or overweight, however you want to categorize it, and they're TTCing and they see that they're a little bit thicker like myself. And the first thing they assume is, honey, you need to lose weight. That's not always the case. I can tell you for me personally, my health is optimal when I do my labs, blood work, and everything else. It's just the number on the scale is not ideally where I would want it to be. Now, that does not mean that that is how I'm equating health. Health is me being able to run up a flight of stairs with both my boys who would be like 70 plus pounds and not feel like I'm actually in active labor. Okay. So for me, I have different ways that I look at being healthy. And one of those is definitely being able to stay active with my 2 boys because they are 2.5 and 4 years old. And they have a lot of energy. And I definitely struggle sometimes to keep up. I'll also say that when it comes to going to people's pages and just other people who might be plus size and TTC and watching this video, or you have a friend or someone that you know, be mindful of how you speak to them. I've had a lot of people come up to me and just assume that I'm pregnant because my weight has gone up, and that's not the case. And if I was a different kind of person, that might be really triggering to me or my self-esteem. And there could be other medical issues that are going on. Thank goodness I've been going to my doctor, my husband and I've talked about it in my TTC playlist, which I'll link up above. Just about getting blood work done and thinking it might have been my thyroid. And ultimately he just said the Mirena IUD, which is the birth control that I had for almost 2 years, might have been beneficial to help me maybe suppress my appetite and things like that to get me in my best physical shape. He's not 100% certain, but there are some cases where it does help people lose weight instead of gain weight. So I might just fall in that rare percentage. My husband has also gone to different specialists and things like that just to make sure everything is okay in his end. And so far, both of our results have been great. Even though my husband is a diabetic and he has high blood pressure, he's on the lowest dose, and he really probably within the next few months could get off of his blood pressure. The diabetes, they're kind of a little bit more hesitant because he's got a history of a lot of people in his family passing away from complications with diabetes. And so they just wouldn't want any kind of underlying critical state to occur. And he's not constantly getting his blood work done, but he does that religiously every 3 months. So for us, we really do take an account on trying to be the healthiest we can. But I want to really just step up how I feel, as I mentioned, a little bit more. That could be me running more. We've got a treadmill. We've got a bike. We've got bikes where we ride outside. We live in a nice neighborhood. It's warm outside. This is the time for me to really kind of channel that. And to be honest, even if I were to find out I was pregnant at this very moment in time, I still would work on my health because it's something that I feel a little bit self-conscious about. I don't want to create any underlying medical conditions during pregnancy, even though I've never had them before. That doesn't mean I can't get them. So for me, I have a different level of concern. And if you're new to my channel and you do not know, I have suffered a stillborn. My first pregnancy was full term, 40 weeks, and she was born sleeping, which is what stillborn is. I'm always just very cautious in general about whatever I'm doing with my body. So I will be having maybe like some weigh-ins here or there, maybe once a month, just not necessarily, not even weigh-ins. Let's call them wellness check-ins, okay? I'll be doing wellness check-ins once a month because I feel like that might be beneficial for me, accountability, and other women. Let me turn this food off while I'm playing. Anyway, so for the wellness check-ins, they will contain kind of like how I'm feeling emotionally, how's ovulation going. I'm really more curious, the scientific part of me is very curious to see if I can't increase my peak ovulation. So I do use Pre-Mom. I like the app. It's very beneficial. And I would like to see my peak get a little bit higher just to see if, that might help get some things. I know it all has to do with God's timing at the end of the day. And just to kind of naturally increase my cervical mucus a little bit more, it never hurts. And I want to do things all naturally. So I've already talked about my supplements, which I will link that video down in the description if you have not seen that. The supplements that I'm taking for my TTC journey, and that has not changed. But now I want to add literally like more green smoothies and things like that. So if those are things you might be interested in, let me know. I definitely am here for the conversation and wanting to create just a community where we can continue to talk about how these things are impacting us. I'll be the first one to say that having 3 pregnancies pretty much easily and it taking no more than 6 months to now, getting at the healthiest point in my life and having difficulty still is like a bittersweet. It makes me feel like I'm kind of having my stillbirth loss mentally all over again. But I know that there's power to shift my mindset every time that I look at that test. I can choose to be discouraged or say, you know what, you're just getting me prepared, God, for it to be stronger, to be better, and to have this beautiful baby, resting on my chest and it be all worth it. And so I just hope you guys are encouraged. So if you're on a wellness journey, TTC journey, or just, hey, I'm trying to have a better, quality of life, the pandemic, CDC regulations are listed, well, they're lifting up in some areas, maybe not yours, but maybe there's something you aspire to. I also know that I'm going back to work. And so I want to be able to, teach a whole day without being tired, sweating, and exhausted. Because I know y'all see the sweat glistening on this forehead. And that's just for me going downstairs, turning the oven off, and coming back up here. The struggle gets real. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here really, really quick and say that I will be doing monthly wellness things. That does not mean that I'm not going to do my live pregnancy tests and ovulations, but I do want to make sure that I dedicate some time specifically just to talk about my wellness. So this month, I'm still around 250. I do think that I've noticed some changes with taking my supplements and my skin. It is getting a little bit clearer, which I'm very thankful for that. I feel pretty good. I've been trying to keep my steps. I use my Fitbit Versa. So if you want to be Fitbit friends, let me know. I'm not Team Apple Watch. I don't know. I just wasn't Team Apple Watch. But I try to hit around 15,000 steps again and get going and get mobile and get active. So if you have any suggestions for me or any questions for me, leave it in the comments down below. Please make sure that you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, leave comments down below, and I will see you in the next one.